Hello, welcome to part 2 of the basics of shoemaking. Today I'm going to be talking about my favorite resources, where I get my tools, my leather, all that sort of thing. So if you want to know, stick around. Everything that I mentioned in this video is going to be linked down below. Nothing is sponsored. It is simply just the resources that I like to use. So, as I've mentioned before in both videos and Instagram, most of my tools are secondhand tools, which a lot of shoemakers will tell you is the case because shoemaking has been a trade that has been passed down from generation to generation for a very long time. A lot of old shoemakers who pass away maybe don't have somebody to pass them down to, so they end up on eBay. So number one place that I get my tools is on eBay. There's a lot of different things and a lot of different price ranges, so you want to have an idea of what a tool is actually worth before you go spend an exorbitant amount of money on a used tool that maybe isn't in best condition and ends up being much more than you should have been paying for it. If you can't find it on eBay and you absolutely need that one tool, there are a few different websites. In no particular order, I just kind of do the research and see who has the tool I'm looking for in the best price or maybe the best quality. So number one, in no particular order, is cordwainiertools.com. They have a really good selection of tools, decently priced. They don't have like many different knives or many different things. It's sort of like the one knife, the one glove, stuff like that, but it is pretty straightforward as to which ones you should be getting, so that's a good place to begin. Another one is Sorrel Notions and Findings. I like to go there as well. They have good knives and thread and things of that nature, especially if you are into cowboy boots. They have good products for that as well. Minka? It's linked down below, is a German shop. They have lasts and they have a variety of tools. Shipping in this case is a little bit expensive, especially to the United States, but it's a really good resource. I've also looked into but have not actually purchased anything from the Carrie Ducker website. They have a good selection of tools as well and materials. Like I said, I haven't necessarily purchased anything from them, but it's good to know that they exist. And then the last one isn't technically tools. They sell the copper plated nails that I talked about in my tools video, as well as brass tacks for like decorative stuff on the sole, and that is Blackbird. I'm not entirely sure what the name of this company is. I don't know if it's Blackbird or if it's KOS Tacks and Nails. It might be KOS Tacks and Nails. So it'll be linked down below. I like to use RM leather supplies. So they're called Rocky Mountain Leather, I believe, and they have, as the name implies, leather. Really nice leather, mostly European leather, imported, really beautiful. They offer like splitting services for free if you buy the leather from them, which is great. They also sell knives and hole punches. I think they have a brogue punch as well. So definitely a really great resource is RM Leather. I really like them. I recently purchased from a place called buyleatheronline.com, which sounds fake, but it's not. They are the ones that sold me this beautiful burgundy leather. The hide came from Italy, so it's a company based in Italy. I did a video where I talked about this leather and I like put it up against my body, and it's really big. It's like the whole hide. Everything is so nice. I'm definitely gonna buy from them again. Totally worth it. I haven't purchased from them, but they were so nice when I spoke to them. Shret and Ash, I think it's called. They focus on kid leather, so I mean, hello. This is really great. And they're based in the United States, in Massachusetts. So if you want to stay somewhat local, at least within the same country, Shred and Ash. If you're in the United States, obviously. Sole leather is the very thick. I have a piece here. Is the very thick. I think it's sold bends technically, so it's like the back of the cow, I believe. And then it's very thick and hard and vegetable tanned. This leather, I just buy it locally. I'm sure there's places online to get it. I just don't. I get it from Soderma Leather in Los Angeles. It's a small, very small shop. So much in it, but it's quite small, tight. You know, you want to make sure you know what you're looking for. It's not the kind of place that it's meant to be open to the public. So if you're gonna go, know what you're looking for. They let you sort of roam free and look for what you need, grab it and go pay. There are some people there that can help you, but they're not really there to like sit and answer questions. It's mostly, you know, small things that you might need. They'll help you with that. So for books, the one that I can recommend is this one. This one, the Pattern Cutting Book, Step-by-Step Patterns for Footwear by Frank Jones. I use it as a supplement to the other things. So not just this. But it's pretty good. I like that they give you a lot of information. But I will admit, sometimes this method of calling different points by letters is a bit... Pattern making in itself is very difficult. I understand why he used the little letters, but for my brain, sometimes I need to like, what? You know, like take a step back and understand what it is that he's talking about. When I first got started with shoemaking, which I talk about in my How I Became a Shoemaker video, I said that I started by researching a ton. And that research was pretty much entirely Marcel Marsan's blog and his YouTube videos. Also, then I discovered Carrie Ducker's blog, which has been a wonderful resource as well. That's what I meant by I read every single blog post on like every single page, 100%. That was a great resource. Now, because that was several years ago, now Marcel has DVDs and courses online, which I highly recommend. If you want to get into shoemaking, 100% check his work out. He's the person that I've learned from the absolute most. He has a Vimeo channel. That channel has DVDs. He has like different footwear constructions. He has a whole channel of like short tutorials, which is like a subscription based one. He has a three pattern making DVDs, I think. Another really great resource is a Facebook forum that a lot of different shoemakers are a part of. I joined the forum several years ago and it's been wonderful. Obviously there's like different people from different places doing different things and posting about it on the forum, but if you have a really pressing question, you can ask the forum and so many people that have a lot of knowledge will reply and help you out. It's been wonderful. So there's a lot of Instagram accounts who either show their work as they're progressing or just show the final product, but it's still really nice and cool to like see how they did things or what it looks like, and maybe you can try to emulate it as well. So Marcel has his Instagram, which is really nice, and he shows some tips here and there, a lot of finished product as well. There's Iji Murata, Japanese shoemaker. I love his work. Oh my god, he's so good. He's precise and neat and like hashtag goals. Oh wow, his stuff is so good. And in the last maybe year or so, he's been posting much more detailed shots of his entire process, so you can see like start to finish practically how he makes the shoe. Not a lot of instruction like verbally, but definitely like visually. So once you have an understanding of how a shoe is constructed, you go to his Instagram and you know what it is that he's doing, but like how does he get it to look like that? I really like Saskia Wittmer. She is a female shoemaker. She does bespoke men's shoes, I believe, in Florence, Italy, my favorite. Sadly, I didn't know about her last time I was in Florence. I did go to Stefano Bemmer, whom I love. Wish I could have met in person, but obviously that's not possible because he passed away. Saskia actually trained under him, and she has a little shop in Florence, and her stuff is really good. And she started an Instagram account also maybe within the last year or so, and she's been posting a lot more of like the detailed process, as well as Iji Murata, as how she creates things. She did just start a school, so I think maybe that's why she's breaking it down more, so people are incentivized to join her school. But if you can't, you still can see what she's working on and how she does it. It's all really great. There's another Japanese shoemaker, I think it's a pair of shoemakers who have a shop called Thai Shoemakers, T-Y-E Shoemakers. I don't know how to say it. I think it's Thai Shoemaker. I don't know. They don't show the process of how they do stuff, but they do show you the final shoe, and it's also hashtag goals. My goodness, those people make really nice shoes. Like I see some of their stuff and I'm like, why am I even doing this? Jim's Shoe Workshop on Instagram, I think. Jim McCormick. He's another like shoemaker who's been working for a really long time in London's West End, and his Instagram also kind of goes into bits of like the actual assembly of things. By no means is this like a concise list of everybody that I love. If you want to see that, you could just check my Instagram, who I follow. That's everybody that I love. Okay, a question that I do get asked quite often is where I get my lasts. I personally designed my lasts and got them made at a factory in Mexico. That is definitely an option if you're looking to do that. If not, Etsy has a good selection of lasts. Sometimes eBay sometimes might as well. I know that some of the resources that I talked about have lasts. So just take a look. I'm sure that once you get into it, you'll find other shops as well. It's just a matter of researching, and really, if it's something that you want to get into, maybe join the Facebook forum and ask there, and people will definitely give you an answer and help you out on your beginnings. So I hope this was helpful to you. If you have any questions, obviously feel free to let me know. I'll be happy to get back to you. If you like this video, make sure you like it and subscribe. I'm going to continue making some really cool vintage inspired shoes and recreations and all that fun stuff. So I'll see you guys next time.